Hey guys, welcome back to the LNS homestead. Pardon the hair and all this, but this quarantine has not been good on me. Anyway, we're gonna go out here and check on all these trees right quick. See if I can figure out how to turn this thing around. Doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to. No. So, I'll just turn y'all like this. Look at that. All these peaches growing. Isn't that amazing? And yes, again, remember, I know we were supposed to cut them off and not let it grow so much, but we're new to this and it's really hard to resist being able to actually grow something. It's so exciting. Like, so exciting. But yeah, the peaches doing good. This is one of my favorite ones to watch because these nectarines are huge already. Like, look at the size. That's my thumb. Right next to one. And this is the big one right there. We've been watching it from the very beginning too. But there's just so many on it, and I know there's a very big chance of these limbs breaking. I'm gonna figure something out to do, because like I know, like this one right here, it's not gonna be able to hold 3 of those. That little bitty branch, it's just not gonna work. But the ones up close, I'm probably gonna go ahead and try. But the ones way out here, I haven't really decided yet what I'm gonna do. My apple tree, this is the Honeycrisp, I believe. Yes, Honeycrisp. It's coming along good, starting to bring some leaves out. Our Golden Delicious, which I think in the last video had quite a bit of foliage on it, leaves and stuff, has just completely, I think, kicked the bucket. I'm not sure why, I'm not sure what happened, but I think it kicked the bucket. So, the grapes, they're doing pretty good. They're getting some brown spots on them. I'm not sure what's causing that. Yeah, I'm really not sure what's causing it. I haven't sprayed anything on them. I don't know if anybody out there knows what's going on with that. That way I can help it. Greatly appreciated. Over here to the plum. It's lost all of its plums. So it's just a naked tree, but it's still, I mean, it's very pretty, and I'm glad that it's growing. Just seeing it grow makes me happy. So we're gonna keep letting that grow. We might just do a whole garden tour. Or a whole yard tour if we can get around to it. So we're gonna get back here. I got a tree service company to drop off a bunch of mulch. And it was a load, but it's a bunch. So, man, this hair, y'all just ignore it. Y'all ignore it and I'll ignore it. Okay, so here's the big pile of mulch. It isn't small mulch, it's big, but I have really sandy soil out here. So my goal is to literally just I'm gonna flatten it out and let it sit there for a while. But I'm gonna flatten it out and just let it decompose over time and just add to this area, because this is gonna be my garden area right here. I built one great raised bed so far. Pretty proud of it. I think I'm gonna do the hugelkultur method. To fill it up, the wood and then the dirt and stuff. Cheaper to fill up, and I'm going to hopefully either paint it or stain it or something to seal this wood. You know, it's cheap wood, the metal's repurposed. Yeah, and then I'm going to use this mulch to just go all the way around it, and then just pretty much help with weeds and help just build in this area good solid dirt for flowers and stuff. I left all these flowers here because I wanted bees in the area. I really want a beehive. The beautiful L of the LNS homestead is against the beehive. So we'll just see how it goes. But I want a beehive, not necessarily for honey, but just to have them around. Like, I know they're very important to the world in general. And, if I could, give them that corner spot of my yard, just out there by the garden, they help me. I help them by giving them a place to live, feeding them, helping take care of them. I think it'd be a good thing to do. It's super nice to have. I love, like, especially when I'm at work. At work, I'm pretty way out there in the country sometimes. So I'll see all these flowers and these trees with all the flowers on them, and I'll see bees on them, and I'm just like, oh, that's so awesome. Like, I can sit up there and watch bees for a while. So, yeah. Bees are cool. If you don't like bees, I don't know what to tell you, because bees are cool. Okay, so this is my garden spot right now. We did it close to the house because we have deer and hogs out here. So I wanted to do one that was going to be safe. So this is it. I just planted these. These are the Cherokee purple tomatoes. These are sugar snap peas. These are, what are those? Here, let's go find out. I think they're Better Boys or something like that. Yeah, Better Boys. That was supposed to be hanging up on that, but it fell. So these are Better Boys. These are large red cherry tomatoes. Are these two. And this is corn. That was kind of like an impulse buy. We seen it and was like, let's try it. So we just planted it there, and it's been growing. I mean, it started out only like 4 inches tall, so it's going good. A random pepper plant. I think that's a Anaheim red pepper. And I think I've got altogether like 20 or 30 tomato plants. And I don't even like tomatoes, really. I want to like them, so that's kind of why I did this. My daughter Morgan loves tomatoes, so she's gonna be happy. 2 random cantaloupes, some more peppers. I can't remember what they are. Lettuce. I think this is iceberg lettuce or head lettuce, something like that. Tomato plant. I really need to work on tagging all of my plants, because like I know that's a tomato plant. No idea what kind of tomato plant. Some more peppers. These are jalapeno peppers. So the peppers right here and the lettuce and I think the tomato plant were all given to us by Lindsay's grandparents. They sent them down. I think they just had extras or something, and they heard that I was starting a garden, so they were like, hey. And I'm like, hey, I love it. So yeah, so lots of tomatoes. My peas, I've never grown a garden, pretty much. So any advice is much appreciated. But the peas, I don't even know when to pick them. I don't even know when to pick a pea. But they're peas. They're sugar snaps. Super sugar snaps, something like that. My daughter Stormy, she likes peas, and she wanted me to grow them. So of course, if they like it and they want me to grow it, gives me an excuse to get more stuff to grow. So this is my little strawberry tower. It's going good. I've gotten one off of it so far. Lots of flowers. I don't think that's a good sign. But we'll keep letting it go. We'll see what happens. This is a worm compost. This was inside my shop. I moved it out here because I needed some space. It was taking up a little bit of space. Priorities. in the shop. This is kind of like storage. I built it as a little greenhouse for seedlings during early spring, and it has now upgraded itself to storage of garden stuff. So there's that. Don't mind all this. I'm having some work done on my house, and they left their stuff here, which is completely fine. It's going to be like 2 weeks of stuff. I would hate for them to have to take that trailer back and forth and back and forth. All right, so this is the last. Oh, I totally forgot. I've got a Meyer lemon tree. We might run back there and see that too. But this is my watermelon patch. So far, I've got 6 of these watermelons. They are Black Diamond watermelons. And then, long story short, I have a, what is that called? AeroGarden? Yeah, I think it's called an AeroGarden. On my kitchen counter. I got it really cheap off of Facebook Market. Somebody bought it. They didn't really like it. I was like, hey, this is, and so we were like, yeah, okay, deal. Okay. So anyway, I had put some seeds in that, or I put some seeds in something else. It was sunflowers. And for some reason, there was a watermelon seed in there, and it had sprouted. So I put the watermelon seed in the AeroGarden, one of the little spots in the little dirts, to see if it would grow. And it grew. And it took over the whole AeroGarden. And it's, AeroGardens are really small. So we brought it out here, planted it. It was kind of the first thing of the watermelon patch. And this is where I'm going to do probably a lot more watermelons because they're fun to grow. And this is a blueberry bush. And you can see it is growing some berries. It was doing really good. I had it in a big half of a 55-gallon barrel, plastic barrel. I was using that as a pot, and I didn't like it aesthetically. I didn't like the way it looked in the yard. So I transplanted it. When I transplanted it, I think it got stressed out. So a lot of berries fell off of it. But it's been 2 weeks now. It's starting to kind of regrow its color again. So I think we dodged a bullet there. But yeah. So that's the berry spot. As you can see, I left plenty of room for me to get around this and mow. I'm getting mulch. All this mulch is actually from the side of the road. The county cuts up trees and mulches them around the side of the road, and then leaves. I mean, it's not piled, but it's probably 4 inches deep, and they just spread it out. And I go right over there with 5-gallon buckets if I got time or if I'm driving by. Fill the 5-gallon buckets up, and then pour it out when I get home, and just keep going. And that's how I've gotten mulch. You gotta. I'm not rich. I gotta get what I can get. Don't judge me. So anyway, and this is my Meyer lemon tree. I had it for several months now, and it was doing really good when I first got it. Had lots of flowers. It smelled just like honeysuckles. It was amazing. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. But all of the flowers fell off, and then all of the started lemons fell off. So there's only 2 left on here now. And it looks like it's about to bloom again, which is really good. I'm probably going to bring it back inside when it starts to bloom because it smells so good. And it makes everything smell so good. Yeah. I'm excited about that. The Meyer lemons, they're really cool. Here's our little chicken coop. This is all temporary. We move it around, so like, I don't know if you can tell, but towards our dog's house, there's a brown spot. That's where they were. We move them over here. This is brown now. Probably within the next few days, we'll probably have to move it again. Lindsay's at Walmart right now, going through all that madness, but she's getting zip ties so we can redo it again. And yeah, we got, I think, 8 chicks and 2 ducks. And then that's my chicken, Athena. She's over a year old. We've had her. And that's Cottontail. He's our rooster. He's a butthead. Don't nobody like him. Yeah, I know you can hear me talking. And on this side of the house, we have a blackberry bush planted. This was also planted last year, and it's coming back this year, and looks like it's going to give us some berries. Remember I told you they were working on the side of the house up there, or they were working on the house. I had to move the sunflower. Isn't that awesome? I love it. That is so cool. Okay, so I had to move the sunflower and put it in a pot. That way it didn't get destroyed where it was. And now looking at it, if I left it there, it'd have been gone. So this is sunflower made it. This is a Goliath Russian sunflower. I don't know if it's stunted. I'm not sure if anybody y'all can correct me, but I think once it gets so big, it'll fall over a little bit, and then you clip it, and it'll grow more, and then it'll grow another sunflower. And I think that does like 3 times. This is a tomato bush that Lindsay got me from the store. It was kind of like a project, and I like projects, so I was like, yeah, I'll do that experiment. Put them in there. It was like a fabric thing with seeds in it. It's supposed to be really easy. I guess it's easy because I haven't had to do anything with it but water it. So yeah, I'm gonna leave y'all on this beautiful sunflower note.